I completed a group project by myself. My professor gave me an F, but don't worry, I gave him an F too. He's fired. So I was in speech class. It was my last semester, and it was completely online due to COVID. Our professor assigned us a group speech that we were to record and send to him by the due date. I thought it would be easy enough as he gave us 2 weeks to work on it, and the group speeches weren't anything new to me. He even made separate discussion boards for our groups so we could communicate. And this project was worth 30% of our grade. So failing this project meant you would pretty much fail the course.
Oh, wow.
Failure is not an option.
I wanted to get it done early so we wouldn't have to worry about it. So I immediately posted a message to everyone in the group asking when they were free to do a Zoom meeting to discuss the project. No reply for a few days by any of them. I then post again, this time a little more stern, as it didn't seem like any of them cared enough to reply at all. I waited a few more days. At this point, we only had 1 week left before it was due. So I just divided up the work and posted what everyone would need to write their portion of the speech about and gave them a date/time that I would be holding a Zoom meeting for the final recording to send to the professor. But still, no reply.
Wah, wah.
It was now the day before the speech was to be recorded and 2 days before the speech was due, and my group members had still not made an attempt to contact in any form at all whatsoever. Zilch, nada, zero. So I did the only thing I could think of and emailed my professor explaining the situation. But this professor kind of sucks. I assumed he would not reply because throughout the entire semester, it took him over a week to reply to any emails I had sent him. I then did the entire group project on my own, which took me the entire night with no sleep. After I finished writing everyone's speech, it was around the time I had scheduled the Zoom meeting to record. I then did the entire group project on my own. I joined the Zoom meeting out of amusement, knowing nobody in my group would be there. Sure enough, it was empty. So I did the entire speech myself. But the rubric really put emphasis on transitioning to our other group members, including saying their name. So between every section where it would cut to a different member, I would say something like, and now my name will explain the importance of blah, blah, and then mute my screen briefly as if to cut, put on a different hat, and then continue the speech. I did this for all 6 portions of the speech. There's 6 characters. I turned in the speech shortly after and filled out the group member roll sheet that was due as well. I just put my name in every single box that was supposed to be a different group member. A week passes and I see that my professor graded the project, but he still has not replied to my previous email about the situation, by the way. And he gave me